Usually when I do videos, I take some time to get the idea out in a clear, concise format in my mind. I've been thinking about, since yesterday, about how I can't imagine anybody wanting to come to America to be a medical doctor after this. If you're an American, if you got family, disregard this video. I'm not talking to you. If you're somebody overseas who looks at America and you think there's more glass is greener, or that it's a chance for them to have a better life, more money, whatever, I'm talking to you. I've been thinking about this when I was thinking about, people in the South not taking this seriously. When I went to Walmart, nobody's wearing a mask. It's like one guy that worked there had a mask on. Some lady I seen at checkout line had a mask on. Out of like probably 50 or 60 people I passed or saw in the store, in the parking lot, probably more than 60, 2 people had masks on. When I went out there to Jonesville and Statesville, nobody had on masks. They were looking at me funny and saying stuff. And I said on a video, pre-video, the coronavirus is going to hit the South really hard. Now we see Louisiana, what they're going through. They're going to be the next hotspot after New York City. It's going to be bad. I got up this morning and I did a video about a minister that died in Concord. That he said this wasn't serious, and he died of it. And then you have a minister in Louisiana that had a church service Tuesday and Sunday with like 2,000 people on Sunday and hundreds on Tuesday, saying that this is political, doesn't take it seriously. And my friend Denzel was like, well, he may not have done it before the deadline. I'm like, dude, you don't get it. And he's like, I showed him how he did it. He did it after the governor put out the order, the quarantine order. And Denzel's like, what? I'm like, dude, you don't get it. Rednecks like that, they do those things to make a political statement. Remember, I've told you guys before about rednecks I've dealt with and how with them, everything's political. Everything's political. That's an example of that. They white people, not all of them, but white men like that, they can't live in harmony. And they're really not interested in living in harmony with the brotherhood of man. They're not. They want to go out here and make a show and walk around with a rifle and get off subject. You get my point. Those people don't care. And I thought to myself after we talked with my friend, I thought about it before I talked to him. What's the point? All those nurses and doctors out there fighting for lives and risking infection, risking spreading infection to their families, to their children. What's the point? When you got a bunch of people in your state that aren't taking it seriously, that aren't wearing masks. This isn't just about not having masks. This is about proper hand washing. This is about safe distancing. When I was in the Walmart, I was standing back in the line. People were standing right behind me. Nobody was doing social distancing. Nobody was. I think that me wearing the mask scares people because I think for a lot of people, they have no connection with reality. Like, it's all a game. And when they saw me with the mask on, it's like, whoa, like, you're taking this seriously? I think that scares them. That's why I don't get offended by anybody looking at me funny, because you're scared. You didn't prepare. You got a president that's fucking up, been fucking up since January, since December, really. And now you see me walking in your presence prepared, and you're not. And even if you wanted to prepare, you can't buy this stuff anyway. You're not even trying to. You're not even on the list. At least I'm back ordering shit. You're not even on the list. You realize how far behind you? And if this pandemic persists 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, you see where I'm going with this? I'm looking at the long haul, baby. I'm not looking at today or last week or no. So I looked at that, the ignorance out here, and just this. Dr. King said it. There's nothing more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. That's what I deal with on a regular basis down here in the South. Sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity, which is a person that doesn't even care. They're stupid. They think it's funny to be stupid. These are the people you're risking your life for? No. I thought about volunteering now. What are you volunteering for? So the same people that are running around here doing stupid stuff, then I can treat them in the hospital and risk my life? No. I was reading about this boy that was licking toilets and stuff. Now he's got coronavirus. I mean, these are the people you're risking your life for? No. No, I'm not doing that. No. No. See, people think that this is just something you get and you go away with. If you got people in China, the stuff never completely comes out your lungs, the broken glass, and you lose 30% of your lung capacity. Some people that get out of this can't walk again or have problems, will have to learn how to walk again. They don't remember their name. Their memory's all fucked up. This is not just chicken pox, guys. This is something very different. So, I guess going back to my original point, if you're overseas, don't come here. Don't do your residency in America. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you know what Trump is? You know what we're facing right now in America? We're living in the final stages of capitalism. Some people want to call it the end of the world, Jesus coming back. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And I'm not going to tell you that anyway because it's probably not true. It's like the Mayan 2012 prophecy, 2000, Y2K, the blood moons back in, what was that, back in 17, I was on the road. It's just, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Our team partner was, and I put it to him, he kind of got quiet. Like, he realized it. We've had so many, the end of the world. I'm sure people that called Hitler Antichrist. I'm sure there are people who thought he was Antichrist back in the day. Hell yeah. Who else? People said Obama was Antichrist. Look, what I'm trying to say to you is this. Don't come here. We're not at the end of the world. We're living in the final stages of capitalism. People are trying to maintain it as long as they can, which is leading to fascism. That's why you got all these mass shooters out here. They don't care. We're at war. We're at constant war because of that. They're trying to protect a system that needs to collapse and has been collapsing for a very long time. So, don't come here. They say make America great again. I saw a picture of a doctor with a plastic face shield. I didn't know what it was. This is a doctor in New York. He had on them plastic covers that you get like when you go to like Food Line or something. You get like a deli. You know, it's in a plastic container with a plastic lid. That's what he was wearing. And I don't know, people talk about their through the Damascus moment, and people talk about like when they realize something. That was my road to Damascus moment, seeing that a doctor wearing a fucking deli plate cover as a face mask in dealing with coronavirus. I mean, that doesn't scare you and at the same time infuriate you. You may need to check your pulse. I don't know what will. You may need to get help. I mean, that for me really touched me. And I didn't think it would. I didn't cry or nothing, but it touched me. And Trump's got blood on his hands. All this can prevent it. But like I said, this is the final stage of capitalism. This has to happen. You know what I mean? You see them doing the bailouts of the people that did all these buying it back of their own stocks and shit. I mean, they don't want to give you, the individual worker, any money. I mean, these are the final stages of the American empire. It needs to collapse. I've been thinking about that movie, that game, Journeyman, Project Turbo. In that movie, in that game, because it had a lot of movie scenes, in the beginning, they had this big war, killed a lot of people. And the Democrats, they had like the world government after that. The Democrats had like some type of time machine or something and all that stuff. And I thought that was crazy when I was a kid. And as I've gotten older, it's like, this has to happen. You're not going to fix these problems because they're not willing to. They did these bailouts years ago. And folks bought back their own stocks. And now they're telling you, the individual worker, to risk your life, your family's life, your children's life, everyone you know and love and care for's life, to maintain their system. Now, that's I hope progressives realize this. Like I said before, you're not going to just go home, and smoke weed and hang out. If progressives don't get involved after this is done with, and progressives don't step out there and make some changes and make their voices heard, capitalism will kill all of us. I realize that now. See, when I was a kid, I used to read about the people that protested nuclear reactors, nuclear weapons, and I thought that was crazy. People laying on the trains just stopped. I thought that was the train tracks to block the trains. I thought that was crazy. It's not crazy. It's not crazy because you realize you have incompetent people running the system. If you don't stop it, they'll let you die. And that's what Trump represents, is he's willing to let people die. He doesn't care about the individuals. He doesn't. It's in every word he sees, every word he utters. He doesn't care about people. Peace.